Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to Claudio Relsano TV, and I also appreciate you guys subscribing, so thank you. Well, just a couple things. Our CMU, Carnegie Mellon University baseball season will be starting pretty soon, starting practice. We're going to Florida. And of course, we have a bunch of games here. I will keep you posted on that. We're going to have a special season because I have a special group of guys, as always, going into my 17th year there, and what a blessing to call myself the head baseball coach at Carnegie Mellon University. And as I mentioned before, going into my 21st year, starting in January, 21st year with the Global Scouting Bureau as a pro baseball scout and general manager of that great company. Again, a blessing. I always appreciate James Gamble give me the opportunity of a lifetime. Going to be doing a show here today in about 45 minutes, Monday Night Impact with Mark Mancini. We talk leadership, business, motivation, and life. You can listen to that show on my website, ClaudioRelsano.com. Just click on the Monday Night Impact link. Let me know what you guys think of it, and I appreciate you guys listening. And then tomorrow I'm going to be doing a show called Sports Corner with Ralph Williams on PCTV 21, Comcast, PCTV 47, Verizon here in Pittsburgh. Ralph's a great guy. He's into sports more than anybody I know, so I'm honored and looking forward to doing his show. This coming Friday, I'll be doing the Boxing Authorities with Luther Dupree and Smoking Jim Frazier. You can check out that show on PCTV 21, Pittsburgh, Comcast, PCTV 47, Verizon here in Pittsburgh. And I'm not sure, but sometime this week, I'm going to be doing my show, my podcast, the Claudio Relsano Show, where I interview a lot of sports legends, and I interview a lot of my friends here locally, and it's a great show, and I enjoy doing all these shows, and I appreciate the opportunity, and I appreciate you guys listening to them or watching them, so thank you. Real quick, I talked to somebody today who's going through some things, and it just conjured up a bunch of memories for me of things that I've gone through in my life, and we all go through hell in our lives. Life can be fantastic, and it can be very tough too. But, I told this person, I said years ago, 2007, I believe it was, I was going through a lot. It was all these different, nothing huge, but, enough. It was a punch after punch after punch type thing. And I remember I decided to write down all the so-called crises that have come my way in my life. And I mean, back from high school to, to present, right? And I came up with about 130 some odd things. And I look back on them, and the only things that didn't work out were my parents passing, which was, devastating to me. My mom passed in my arms, and my dad, that was a tough month and a half that he went through. And he had a bunch of illnesses before, but, always fought through them. But this time, it was a little bit too much. But of course, my wife's mom, my mother-in-law, her passing, and even my dog, Grover, who I loved, him passing, those things were very tough on me. But, you look back on everything else that happened in your life, or in my life in this case, and they all worked out. They all worked out. And so I tell everybody, Kurt Warner, the Hall of Fame quarterback, I remember one time he was with the New York Giants. He had a bad game. He was benched in the middle of the game for Eli Manning, right, the rookie. And as Kurt was coming off the field, the reporter caught him, and he said, Kurt, this may be the end of your career. I'll never forget what Kurt Warner said. He said, I can't wait to see what the Lord does with this. I'll never forget that. And then, of course, the old line, this too shall pass. And that's when I named this sheet, this paper that I have, that I still have. This too shall pass, and I can't wait to see what the Lord does with this. So whatever it is you're going through, trust me when I tell you, I know it's hard. It's easy for me to say something from afar, but things usually work out. I'm hitting about 980, which isn't too bad. But those things that I lost were big to me. But, you just got to keep at it. I remember my dad went through a lot in his life. Not only his illnesses that he had, and he had to keep fighting, and he did. And he provided for us like crazy. And he gave me a life that I have a fantastic life because of my parents. But he went through a lot in his life. And I asked him one time, I said, Dad, how did you go through all these things? He said, I had to. I had you to raise. I had your mom to take care of. I had a family to take care of. And so, they say now, you're a why. Why do you do what you do? For my dad, it was his family. For me, it's my family. Whatever it is for you, you have to keep fighting. It's probably your family as well. Or for yourself. Nothing is smooth. Nothing is smooth. People will say, oh, Claudio, you're coaching, you're doing shows, you're scouting. Yeah, but the hell that it took to get from point A to point B, and it's still hard. It's still hard. It's hell to get here, wherever it is, and you want to maintain, you want to continue to accomplish, you want to continue to achieve. I still want these jobs that I have, these opportunities. And it's hard. It's hard, but you have to keep at it, and you can't quit. As cliche as that is, you can't, because you don't know how close you are to achieving your goal, and you don't know how close you are to whatever it is you're going through, it being done. So again, for whatever it's worth, I tell you, to keep hanging in there and just keep battling. And as Vinny Paz, the 5-time world champion boxer, says, stay strong. Or as I would say, you just have to keep at it in life and keep swinging. As corny as that may sound, but anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Again, I hope all of you are well. And thank you so much for tuning in, and tell your friends about it. And hopefully we get more subscribers. But I appreciate all of you. Thank you.